Hey world, Ruth Telsick, and I'm back with episode 3 of my YouTube program, Help Me Please. And I'm here to give practical advice to seniors by a senior and healthcare professionals, former healthcare professional, and an author. My book, I Am Not the Girl, I'm gonna get this right one day, Memoirs of a Certified Nursing Assistant. It can be found at ruthtelsick.com or Amazon Books, Beckham Publishers. Enough about me. Well, so far, here I am, episode 3 of this YouTube program, because I keep telling myself there's nothing out here for seniors. Nothing. Everything is geared towards these young people. Nothing against young people. I used to be young at one point in time myself. But however, I just feel compelled to just get out there and give seniors the information that they need for services and things that are there for them. As easy and as painless as I could possibly do for them. And myself too, because one day I'm going to need this information. So if I'm giving it to you, I'm also giving it to myself. On that note, let's start tonight's episode. Episode 3. Are you a caregiver or a caretaker? Just think about that for a moment. The two pretty much go hand in hand, and it also goes with the other 2 episodes that I did, wills and elder abuse, because it all ties in together. Because at the end of the day, you need somebody to take care of you when that time comes. But in the meantime, you still need somebody to take care of you daily, and you also need to know the difference between the two. Okay? This episode is for my certified nursing assistants and my home health aides. Give me a shout out, your name. I don't really need to know where you're working. I don't want to get nobody fired. But just a few words about your job, how you're enjoying it, and if you're enjoying the program, and does it bring you fulfillment? I've done the work for several years. I'm retired, disabled, but now I'm like, when I sit back and look back on the things that I've done and the way I've done things and how I brought joy to a person's life and how I try to make their life intertwined with my life so it will be enjoyable, the task itself will be enjoyable, I have no regrets whatsoever. None whatsoever. I pretty much can use what I've learned even today as a learning lesson. When I sit back and think about some of the things I've done, some of the things I didn't do, but some of the things that pretty much made sense, okay? So, home health aides, caretakers. I know y'all out there working at rehab, nursing facilities, private duty homes. So I'm going to take this moment to give a shout out to Impact Health over at 4001 West Ford Road, Philadelphia, PA. Awesome staff. Wonderful place to go for hospice, rehab, or long-term care. Those people over there, they got their act together. They literally care about what they're doing for your loved ones. I had the opportunity to be in their presence about a month or so ago with a friend whose parent was in hospice care, and the care, the level of care that was shown to that woman's loved one was just impeccable, top of the line. I applaud you for your care. Thank you. That's Impact Health, 4001 West Ford Road, Philadelphia, PA, and they're open 24 hours a day. 24 hours, wow. Telephone number 215-877-5400. Okay. So Ruth, what's the difference between a caregiver and a caretaker? Well, a caregiver is someone who is helping your loved one with activities of daily living. What's activities of daily living? Care, support, getting up in the morning, washing, bathing, feeding, getting dressed, mouth care, and just getting yourself in a comfortable position so that you could pretty much start your day. Okay, a caretaker is a person that's employed by an agency or a private entity to take care of people or animals. You could be their home or land while the owner is away and provides physical and emotional care and support. Okay, something there. What should caregivers not do? Be on the phone for extended periods of time. Don't offer additional services without a contract. I know some of y'all out there, I can do this, but I can also do this. Paper trail. Cover your asses out there, because the world that we living in now, well, you told me you was going to break me off like get it in writing, okay? Don't steal. Just don't. It's not even worth it at the end of the day. If it's not yours, don't take it. God. Don't make the person that you're taking care of feel ashamed about anything. You just have to take a moment and put yourself in their position. Come on, y'all. Really? Don't violate your own boundaries. If you know that something is wrong, and for the sake of $1, it's still wrong. Come on, just pretty much do what you are employed to do. Nothing more, nothing less. Because at the end of the day, don't make things come back to bite you. Okay? The hardest part about being a caregiver or a caretaker. Patience. That's pretty much the hardest part of the job. And it some days are easier than others. But sometimes when you find yourself in a situation where you just really feel like you are losing all of your mind, some of it, a piece of it, take a deep breath. Just say, okay, I got this. Pray. That helps. Just breathe. The person that you're taking care of, you already know. You're taking care of them because they're not able to take care of themselves. It may be an illness. It may be some kind of traumatic brain injury. It may become some kind of mental thing. It might be just a part of just becoming old. Just breathe. Talk to them in a low tone of voice and say, I need you to calm down, Mr. So-and-so, Mrs. Such and such, and we could figure this thing out. Now, if it gets beyond that point, I suggest you go on the phone and call somebody. Okay. Oh, wow. So, what are the things they have out here for caregivers now? Well, they take care of families. They could be doing private duty. They could do a home health care situation, agency, and they also have virtual caregivers. That's interesting. That's cool. Well, as times change, technology changes, so you have to go with the flow of what's going on right now. Wow. All right. But there is assistance for seniors in Pennsylvania. You have adult daycare programs, assistance with technology, companion care, counseling services, home health agencies, home care management, and home modifications that you could get through your city of Philadelphia. Or you can get on the website www.pa.gov or call direct 1-800-692-7462 for the Department of Human Services, or Harrisburg, the governor's office, at 717-787-2500. And the programs that they have available there: seniors with disabilities, food assistance, older adult programs, health at home for seniors, auto insurance, for some of y'all that still got them keys out there. Ooh, okay. Wow, and different types of programs for seniors. At the end of the day, for my home caretakers and caregivers, it really used to bother me years ago when people used to ask me what I did for a living. Well, I did many things for a living, but at the point where I was into my home health care thing, that I seen like still with me to this day, I would literally feel some kind of way when people would ask me, well, what do you do? I say, I'm a home health care, I'm a CNA. And they would look at me as if to say, oh, you do that? for a living. It's a noble profession. I'm not saying that every aide out here is a bad aide, but you got a lot of good ones out here too. And for the bad ones, y'all suck. And you need to go somewhere and get another job where you don't have to worry about disrespecting people and treating people like crap because you need a quick job right now making money. Go do something else. And for the good ones that's out there, I applaud you. And I thank you because this work is not for the weak and it's not for the meek. It takes a special kind of person to do this kind of work. Caring individuals who care about what they do because they insert themselves into the situation and know that what would I want someone to do for me? And on that note, I thank you all so much. And I look forward to our next episode of Help Me Please. Thank you all and have a good night.